if Bobby Wine and his foot soldiers don't give up but persevere, one thing is guaranteed: freedom. Freedom from the old order. Freedom from 39 years of one-man rule. Freedom from economic stagnation and lack of opportunities in Uganda. That's what is at stake. I took a look at all the polls surrounding the coming election from many international outlets, and literally all of them suggest that Museveni and the National Resistance Movement will retain their power. Those are the same outlets who also predicted that Paul Biya would win. Ladies and gentlemen, but this is what I think. The conditions in Uganda shares only one thing in common with the conditions that were in Cameroon. I repeat, there is only one thing that was similar between these two countries, and that is the longevity of their sitting president. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the only thing I see as similar between Cameroon and Uganda. Apart from that, I see the opposition in Uganda more favored, trusted from his days of making music, his support from the streets, his becoming a member of parliament at the first trial, ladies and gentlemen, and now being the main opposition presidential contestant. Bobby Wine has a real chance of winning in this election come next year, January. Uganda's election laws are similar to Ghana's. A candidate must receive more than 50% of the valid votes cast. That is, 50% plus 1 to win outright in the first round, similar to what we have here. If no candidate achieves that majority, a runoff election must be held within 30 days between the top 2 candidates only, just like it is in Ghana. However, since multi-party elections were restored in Uganda in 2005, Yoweri Museveni has always surpassed the 50% plus 1 threshold until now. There has been a situation in the past where an opposition party in Uganda has had more than 30% in the past of the votes, but none of them has ever crossed 40%, or even better, taking Museveni to a second round. Will it be like how it was in the past, or will Bobby Wine change the whole narrative? Ladies and gentlemen, we have from now till the 15th of January to find out. People power, our power. More power to you, my brother. You have our support and prayers. I wish you all the best.